It's been a while since I last did a video diary session. Yeah, probably because I've been too busy with school. I'm having media exams very soon. Uh, that's like in 2 weeks. Yeah. So last time I remember talking about this girl I met. But yeah, things didn't go too well. If you remember, if you saw the other diary, it was mostly about the ibijabas of how to get the girl and her playing hard to get. Then I ended up being the one playing hard to get. Right. All right, this time around, just yesterday when I was scrolling through my Facebook, then I found out that um, it was the actual day, I think 6 years ago, when I actually got lost. I mean, I was too old to be lost, I know, but hey, here's the scenario. So I was there in Dola, trying to go to the Copperbelt University that's in Kitwe. I don't know what ran in my mind. Okay, Lord knows what happened. But what really happened was there was this woman standing by the doors of the at the station where we're getting buses from. There are three buses, one destined to Chingola, the other one Kitwe, then the other one Mufulira. So this woman is standing at the door that is for Mufulira, apparently. But there I go, asking, since I was just told, okay, the Kitwe buses are somewhere there. Like they're just pointing where the buses are, but not exactly giving the exact direction and or location or the exact spot as to which bus really is going to Kitwe. So yeah, I went there, asked the woman standing by the door, I'm sorry, ma'am, how are you? Hi, young man, how are you, ma'am? Fine, thank you. Is this bus going to Kitwe? And she goes like, oh, yeah, it is. In fact, my son is inside there. He's also going to Kitwe. I just escorted him. Ah, all right. Thank you very much, ma'am. All right, thank you. May I? All right. Oh, sorry. She been like, excuse yourself. And I entered the bus and I boarded the bus, English. Yeah. And well, it's Rosa buses. You know how it gets to be when it's full, five back seat and the likes, and then there are those seats in between that get to be opened, and once closed and when seated, you can't really move out because you'll be disturbing other people. Yeah. So here's what happened next. This vehicle started off en route to Gateway, as I was expecting. So well, I had been to Kitwe before. All right. So as we were heading there, I'm looking at the window. Oh, by the way, I sat on the middle seat, and tall as I am, trust me, it was really bad. Yeah, I sat on the middle seat, the ones that get to be opened and whatnot. So yeah, not too comfy and whatnot. Yeah, and then as we were leaving, I looked on the window. As you're going to Kitwe, you just pass the Levi Monawasa Stadium next to you, right? Like there's a straight route, and then there's the Levi Monawasa Stadium just to your right, to your left. When you're coming back to your right. But this time around, here's Levi Monawasa. Before you pass it, we branch off and take the right junction, right turn per se. And I'm like, oh, okay. This should be a shortcut, I believe. But last time I checked, when we're going to Kitwe, we're going straight. But hey, who am I? I'm not the driver. The driver knows what he's doing, right? Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm on the Kitwe bus and I've paid. Well, what happens next? We are going through some really potholed road. It's how to put it? It's not so straight a road, right? It's bumpy, a lot of potholes, and you know, anyone would not prefer to use a pothole road to a straight road. Besides, the straight road that goes straight to Quito from Dola is a dual-way carriage. So you cannot say there's too much traffic and try to avoid accidents and whatnot. It's the best route to take. So out of curiosity, I asked the next person, the person next to me, yeah, boom, hey Bob, how you doing? Yes man, how you doing? Like that. And I'm like, uh, do you by any chance know where we're going? And he goes like, did you just get on a bus where you do not know where you're going? And I'm like, no, not really. It's just how I go. You're going to Kitwe as well, right? And he goes like, no, I'm going to Mufulia. I'm like, what? Yeah, man, I'm going to Mufulia. Are you going to Kitwe? And I'm like, yeah, about that. I was supposed to go to Kitwe. So the conductor overhears me and goes like, Achan, mula kuisa. I'm like, they are cute with boss. Then everyone in the bus just laughing at you because, I mean, they know you're on the wrong bus, but nobody is really sympathetic enough to like explain to you what's going on. Until one lady behind me just taps me, "Excuse me," and I'm like, "Hi." I'm not scared. I know I'm lost. I've never been to Montpellier before, and well, yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen next. So she goes like, um, "You're going to Kitwe. You're supposed to go to Kitwe, right?" I'm like, "Yeah, I was supposed to go to Kitwe, but as it stands, I'm going to Montpellier, and I don't know anybody there. I've never been there. I don't even know how to get back." All right, don't worry. When we just get off the bus, I'll show you where you can get on a bus to go to Kitwe from I don't know if it's NRDC or whatever KMP. I don't know. There are some letters of a station that was mentioned, so I was supposed to go there, and yeah. So we sparked a conversation with that woman, lady, and oh, sorry for the disrespect, the young lady, and yeah. So she asked me how I got myself lost. Then I explained my story, just like I'm from explaining to you guys that uh there's this crazy old woman that was standing by the door of his bus that was headed from Fulier, but she, I don't know why, but she misdirected me and told me that bus was headed for Kitwe. And hey, she's an old lady. I did not expect her to lie. So I took her word as gospel truth. Yeah. So what happens next? Yeah, I explained to her how I got on the bus, and then I was thinking that was a shortcut they used, and they were like, no, actually, it's a shortcut to Mufulira. So the shortest route to Kitwe was going straight by the next to Levy Junction, Levy Monasa Stadium, and I was like, yes, I knew that was the case, but yeah, I can't show you that I knew it, and yet I still managed to get on the bus on the wrong bus. So I was just like pretending, I'm like, oh, I should have gone on a different bus. And she now explained to me that the third bus to my left was the correct bus to Kitwe. And guess what? There's a man who was telling me, these cowboys, busy calling me, "Hey boy, so boy, so and I'm like, you don't even know where I'm going. And then he was like, tell me about Zit team. And by then I did not know that CBU was known as Zit. So had I known he was talking about CBU, I would have gone to that bus and yay. But then I didn't know what Zit was, and I was like, Shidaku Zit. And he was like, okay, boy. I I passed the correct bus, and I went to the wrong one. That this woman, directed me to get him. And yeah, so when we got to Mufulira, he goes, you're going to a new place you've never been. There's that horse center. There's this story of no Quadriba Center. The mine runoffs, like off gas. It never used to get attended to properly, so it used to be the atmosphere many a time. So we went in there. It was one of those unfortunate moments. It was out there. It was looking brownish and dust everywhere. I really had a terrible time there. And then this lady directed me to where I should get on the bus from. And she told me it was at only 18 kwacha. Now that's a good part. Before leaving, I had prepared a 50 kwacha to go to Kitwe and back. Kitwe was 18 kwacha going, 18 kwacha coming back. That's 36 kwacha, right? Now let's spice things a little. So, how do you think I may have traveled now? Moving from Kitwe to from Ndola to Kitwe, to Lumfulia, sorry, and then to Kitwe, and then back to Ndola where home was. Well, that's where my cousin now, Josephat, comes in. Before leaving, I was like, it's really risky to travel with exact money if we're going to a place you're not sure of or you've never been to, right? So I told him, could you lend me a 50? I'll bring it back. So I had 100 kwacha on me. So I utilized that when we were in Mufulia. I got on a bus to Kitwe, which obviously, in fact, I was on a bus. It was like a taxi. We call it hiking. Yeah. We got on this Toyota Noaka, and then by 16 hours, by 14 it left. Yeah, in like 30 minutes an hour in Kitwe. And while it's in Kitwe there, yeah, I did my business with the CBU stuff, tried to apply it and everything. It was really wild. And then I met this lady. You know what? Let's save the lady talk for the next video. But for now, let's say, yeah, I went back home now. As I got on the bus, yeah, I tried to do some change here and there. I remained with a 50 flat, and then from town to Chinese complex where I stay in Dollar, it used to be like 2 kwacha, all right. And the new notes had only been introduced, so I came back around. I took a 50 kwacha in my pocket, thinking it's a 2 kwacha. Then I gave them the conductor the money. The conductor thought I gave him a 10 kwacha. He tried to give me an 8 kwacha change, and I was like, no, I gave you a 2 kwacha. When in the actual sense, I gave him a 50 kwacha. So that's how I paid a 50 kwacha in a public transport. That's like a public bus where I'm supposed to pay 2 kwacha, and I lost at 48. And that's how I came back from Gateway, of course, via Mufulira, broke with a 2 kwacha in my pocket. Yeah, subscribe and like my video.